guys, it's Olga and Sarah here, and today I have Faith, the CEO and founder of Sonergy. Hello, Faith. How are you doing?
Hi, Sarah. I'm doing very well. And you?
Fantastic, thank you. I am so glad that we managed to get a hold of each other. It's crazy how those time zones work and technology and unexpected happens, but if things are meant to be, they're going to happen.
Exactly. I
Awesome.
know.
So I've got a few questions to ask you. So hopefully you won't have troubles answering them because you know everything. So we'll be golden. So can you just briefly tell us about your project and what role do you play within the project as well?
Okay, thank you very much for, first of all, having me. It's really quite an amazing opportunity, to be having an interview with an amazing personality like you are.
Thank
So
you.
thank you. So basically, Sonergy is, I would say, is actually the first blockchain-based data integrity protocol, right? That is
Mhm.
built to assist and connects industries and business enterprises to researchers and data providers to gather useful and factual insights to inform their business strategies. In otherwise helping them to make good business decision. To help them, accelerate their, maybe traditional um, business method, to keep them profitable in the future. And our mission basically is to revolutionize the data ecosystem by leveraging the power of blockchain technology, right? So, as you know, um, data is actually very, very important in every form of life. So I see data as, as crude oil is hard, to get, and it's also hard to refine, right? And it's it actually creates a very good opportunity for any business enterprise, be it as an individual, as a learning institution, right? You need data to be able to, go from one location to another, or to make informed, you know, um, business decisions, in whatever organization you find yourself. And so I would say as Sonergy being a decentralized research platform, right, or survey
Mhm.
platform, it's people you can use it to really collect data. People can also use the protocol to supply data, and those data can also be validated, and it can be managed entirely by users that are already in the ecosystem, right? Without the need of any third party or centralized authentication. So it gives them that ability to come in to the platform and connect their wallets, especially
Mhm.
for those people who would be providing or validating data. So they just come, connect their wallet address, and that's giving them that access to have a lot of, maybe some kind of token or amount of token in their wallets that would give them access to, I would say, data validating rights or power to confirm that this data is actually correct, it's not malicious, and those data would be given to researchers who come into the protocol to collect those data. I'm sure you may have been in a position whereby somebody met you, or maybe sent you a Google form and say, "Oh, Otcon Sarah, could you please grant me 1 minute or 2 minutes of your time and fill out this data?" And sometimes you get to question yourself, oh, why should I provide you this data?
Yeah.
What kind of incentives do you have for me? You're not incentivizing me. Perhaps you've been commissioned by maybe United Nations or any bigger organizations to gather data, and you're being paid. And this person is not willing to go to the right places or commission the right resources or human resource to help them gather this data, but maybe just want to cut corners and come to you and for you to give him or her that data. And by so doing, being the fact that you're not being rewarded, you may be able to provide what I call half-baked data. And this
Yeah.
data may not be verified or validated, right? So at that point, the researcher would lose out the opportunity to get access to that quality data because you're not being incentivized, you're not being rewarded. And at some point, a whole lot of us, we give out a lot of informations out there. We have institutions using our records, our data to make money out of us without getting us rewarded. So Sonergy is actually being, deployed to give each and every one that opportunity to have access to quality data, to provide data, and being rewarded at the end of the day. And you also have right to ownership of your data, right?
Mhm.
So that's basically about Sonergy.
That's amazing. I mean, I totally agree with the importance of data. You're constantly being asked to participate in surveys, to give information, your preferences. And I always thought of it, why would I do it for free? What's in it for me? They clearly get something from doing from it, but why do I not get anything from it? So I totally agree with you. Data should be a two-way system where not only the person who asks the question but also receives the question gets incentivized. Maybe
Exactly.
tell me more at this point. How's data being collected on the blockchain, and sort of why having access to quality data is also so important to the businesses, well, the success of the business.
Okay. Like I said earlier, the way data is being collected is just, for someone to have that opportunity to gather this data
Mm-hmm.
without the authority of any third party. So, because it's a decentralized platform, so you just come in, you have no control by the project team members to commission data. So, you come and let's say, for example, you have different questions, or maybe you're doing a research, a thesis research or university research, and you just come in, you have your questions. Probably you want to ask about what is blockchain, what is blockchain adoption, how is cryptocurrency wallet being used in Africa or in Europe or in US. So you have those questions. So you don't come to the platform to gather those questions. You already have those questions yourself. So what you have to do rather is you just create an account on the platform, then connect your wallet. And once you have done that, you go to the website and you click on create survey. So when you click on create survey, you have the opportunity to type in all those questions that you have. They are your questions. It is not our questions. Those questions are not being influenced by the project owners. So you come in, create those questions just to suit your method of research. And once you have created those questions, then you need the Sonergy token, right, to be able to commission the survey in the platform. So the Sonergy token now, it's like a payment gateway for you to commission that survey. And once you commission the survey, um, the people who are already registered in the platform, right? I call them a distributed network of people from different walks of backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds are already registered in the system. So they get a notification, from the app or maybe from their email saying, hey, altcoin Sarah, there is a task to be completed. So you just come in and you log in and you see those questions and you look at them. Then if it's a question that requires you to go to a particular location, probably in US or in Africa, so you go there and look at those data, look them up, and you keep on providing those answers, answering questions. I mean, providing answers to those questions. And for you who have actually commissioned that survey, you have the opportunity to select the time frame and the number of people that you want to answer those questions. And you can also set it to demographics. You can say, okay, I want people in Africa to answer this question. I want people in US to answer this question. So you have that opportunity, to tailor the questions to suit your method of research. And at the end of the day, once you have commissioned that survey with the Sonergy token, part of that token would be used to incentivize people who will be providing those answers to your questions and people who will be validating those questions as well. So basically, or in a nutshell, it actually gives people their opportunity to earn real money, right, by sharing real data, validating those data to impact industries, business strategies. And once you also supply those data to organizations, it helps them to um, gather data that have to impact maybe their needs assessments.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when they are doing needs assessments, they commission those survey to be paid for. For example, I had someone messaging me from University of Wasada, I think in US, and asking if people in the platform can actually provide answers, like 15 minutes answers to those questions. And each person, they are willing to pay $3. So imagine that you have, like, maybe we have 1 million registered users on the platform,
Mm-hmm.
and a learning institution as big as that is willing to pay each person $3. $3 times 1 million, registered users who are actually supplying data. That's a whole lot of money. So,
Mm-hmm.
and part of this money will be paid to, those people providing those answers. Let's assume as an individual, every day you're providing data and you're earning $3, maybe per hour. That's a whole lot of money, right? As an
Yeah.
individual. So the platform actually provides that opportunity for financial inclusion, for anybody who, actually want to leverage the opportunity. And that's what cryptocurrency or blockchain technology provides for us, right? For those people who are already excluded from financial economy, to be part of it, to gain financial freedom. And that is why we are here. And I'll say more so data collectors, right? In the
Mm-hmm.
platform, they have the opportunity to also monetize their quality data collected through Sonergy protocol on Sonergy data marketplace in the form of NFT. Yes, this is going to happen when our MVP is actually fully deployed.
Mm-hmm.
You, you can imagine you coming to collect data. Once you have finished collecting this data, instead of you to go to maybe the likes of Amazon or maybe Google to publish those researches, you can actually publish them on this Sonergy marketplace in the form of an NFT, and you earn more money from that. So, and you can see that NFT this era is actually making people tons of money. So think about when you are monetizing or you're tokenizing your data collected from the Sonergy protocol as an NFT. That's a whole lot of money. And data
I
collected
love it.
through the blockchain cannot be altered. It's immutable. Nobody can delete it. So it is so of quality, accurate, and so transparent. It cannot be manipulated. So that is why it is very, very good to collect data via an ecosystem, which is blockchain technology. Then another question would be, how are you sure those questions are of, quality, right? Um, Already we have I'm sure most people will know how the smart contract works, and we have actually integrated a smart contract, a technology or features, to verify and execute those data in such a way that people who are providing this data and people who are validating this data, they will have to agree, that the data is of quality using what we call the blockchain consensus, mechanism. right, which
Mhm.
provides some level of tolerance, by users on the computer network to achieve that necessary agreement on a single data value. So in that case, um, the data provided in there cannot be manipulated. And as an individual, if you want to come to maybe play smart in the
Mhm.
ecosystem by providing falsified data or malicious data with the help of the smart contract algorithm or features, and in future some AI and machine learning features we're going to be integrating in the ecosystem that will help you to be kicked out of the platform and you lose that from earning. Yeah, so uh, that's how the platform actually works to make those data that are being collected from Sonergy protocol to be, of good quality and very
Mhm.
robust.
I love
Exactly.
it. I
Yeah.
absolutely love the idea that not only you get incentivized for the data, but you can also turn them into NFTs. And as we know, NFTs are everywhere, and people are becoming literally life changing money into their lives are coming thanks to the NFTs and the opportunities that are created in it. So, speaking of money, and also you have already touched upon the Sonergy. So how can you actually participate and earn with Sonergy? And what I mean by it is like the procedures, staking, referral processes. Do you have anything like that in place? Could you touch upon that a little bit more, please?
Yes, thank you very much for that question. Yes, we actually have a different method where people can earn from Sonergy, and that has given us that opportunity to partner with platforms like News. Yeah, and we partnering with them or having that collaboration with them has given us that opportunity to integrate the Sonergy token with the news chain,
Mm-hmm.
Ethereum chain, Binance Smart Chain, Hiko chain, OKS chain, and in future Polygon chain. So this actually will give people that access to swap Sonergy from different five
Network.
blockchain network, right? So it doesn't limit you, you know, of having the token just in one network. So you have, if you're on Ethereum network, someone in Heku chain, which is, or someone in OKS, someone in News chain can, buy the token from, from you. So that's another way, of earning faster. And that also has now made us to join the News proof of
Mm-hmm.
credit mining program, right? Which is also called the SEO program, right? Where we provided about 5% of our entire token supply. Our entire token supply is 21 million.
Mm-hmm.
And we have this total of amount of token locked up to be staked for 3.5 years. So the people who stake News token have that opportunity to earn Sonergy. And at the end of the day, people earn daily reward of Sonergy token of about 1.2 sats of, I would say, 1.2 token of Sonergy token, right? So, and Sonergy token is actually valued at 20 cents, although we have not launched it live in any of the trading markets, but it is valued at 20 cents. So let's assume an opportunity where you are earning one of these tokens, let's say two of it every day. In a week, you have seven of these tokens multiplied by 20 cents. And let's also assume that because of the utility that we provide for the ecosystem, now the token value now increases to $100, and you're earning just, you're earning one of this token every day by staking it on the news um, SEO platform. That's a whole lot of money. So you can be
It is.
earning
Yeah, exactly.
$100 every day, right? Yes, because basically people are going to be using the platform. Why I say this is because people are in need of data. People are really so in need of data, and there are a lot of university researchers or students who sometimes they go to platforms like maybe Survey Monkeys, Statistics, which I see them as our competition. But again, because we are actually leveraging the technology, which is blockchain technology, I think we are of more competitive more than them. Yes.
I love
And
it.
exactly. And someone with $1 or $50 or $5 can actually come to commission survey,
Mhm.
right, on our platform. But when you go to those other platforms, you get to pay over $100. You get to pay over $200, depending on the size of the markets or researchers or data providers that you want to reach out to. But on our platform, we have actually said that we are going to be keeping the base fee for commissioning of survey on our platform for institution at $50. Then for individual as low as $1 or maximum $5, right? So, and that can give you a whole lot of
Yeah.
access to data providers. So that's why I said we are more competitive than these other people. And sometimes these guys, when they provide you that data, they also have that opportunity to resell it to another person, right?
Yeah.
But so that gives you that opportunity of losing out from owning that data. So that data can be, it can be copyrighted, but on Sonergy protocol, it cannot be copyrighted. You have ownership, real ownership to your data, right? And you can get data at a very low price. And imagine when we have like 1 million, 2 million, not even users or people just coming to commission survey at $5, $50. That's a whole lot of money. Yeah, for Sonage. So that's another way. And I mean, when this is done, you that is holding the Sonergy token, right? Because there is demand and supply is limited, which because we have just a total of 21 million, right, of the total token supply. And we said when we are going to be launching, we will be selling about 6.3 million of that token. So the token is already limited. So if you're staking it now on the news ecosystem and you're holding it, you know, waiting just to the time when we'll have to go into the markets fully, and then the utility commences and the value of the token increases, that you are going to be making a whole lot of money from holding the Sonergy token. So that's just another way to earn from the platform. Yeah.
Amazing. I love that. I love the different outlooks as well because you actually took a question from me as to how do you compare it to the competitors like SurveyMonkey. A lot of people use it. I get spams from them. I've already put them into my spam because I can't handle different way too many emails. And actually, funnily enough, the other day I received a letter from Her
Mhm.
Majesty, from the Queen, requesting to participate in a research for which they sent me a £10 voucher. Um, I didn't feel like participating in the research because it's just I can't be bothered to do it. But basically, it's crazy how people don't even realize that there are opportunities such as Sonergy to actually um, get paid for what you do. You shouldn't be giving anything for free. And it's the same thing with privacy as data. We only appreciate it once we lose it. So that will bring me to the next thing. What is the future of Sonergy? Because hacks keep happening, people informations and identities get stolen. What is the future of Synergy and how we can expect it to influence our lives?
Okay. Again, thank you for that question. Well, I see Sonergy as a platform that is going to gain so much mainstream adoption. Yeah, because as you know, blockchain technology provides the a room for security, privacy, right? Because nobody would want to go to an institution or a platform where their data are being, sold to a different institution for, money making and all of that. Like I said earlier, once you come on Sonergy, you are not providing so much of your data. What
Mhm.
you're only going to provide is just your email address, and your email address gives gives you the opportunity to get notification, right? So we
Mhm.
are not asking for so much of your data, but then again, we and whatever information that is being, collected in the platform or being imputed in the platform, we do not have access to it. We don't have access to that. We are not interested in people's data, but rather we're interested in making sure that people who are coming into the platform to provide data are of great resource. You
Mhm.
know, these people are not going to be providing us malicious data, and that is the reason why we have integrated the smart contracts, which would, help to, I mean, which would be using the um, um, which will be using the blockchain consensus mechanism, to ensure that, people don't provide malicious information on the protocol. So I can actually ensure anyone coming on the protocol that the protocol is actually very safe and secured. Anybody can actually um, come into the platform and, play safe, and you be sure that your data, your information are highly secured and is not being manipulated by the project team member. Like I said, we don't interact with the people who are providing data or people who are collecting data. We do not have any interaction with them. Yeah, so that's why this is a decentralized protocol. You know
Mhm.
how you want to maybe sell your token, you connect your wallet address to your MetaMask or maybe any of the decentralized exchange wallets, service providers, and you're able to do your transactions, just within yourself or within your other party located elsewhere. So that is how Sonergy works. Yeah.
Perfect. I love that. Thank you so much for that. I'm really excited for what's to come and how we can actually become more aware of how we can profit from our own lives, in that way. So that's actually the end of my questions, but I'm sure there is something we haven't mentioned. So this is your time to shine, Faith. If there is anything you'd like to add, mention, let us know some hot information. Um, you'll be announcing over here. Feel free. This is your time to shine.
Okay, I would want to say that sometimes when people listen to us, sometimes they get to like they want to find out or question your credibility,
Mm.
in the ecosystem, right? So I just want to tell our viewers, our listeners, wherever you're listening from, I
Yeah.
want to say that I have been in this ecosystem since 2016, shortly after I returned from the UK, where I studied um, international oil and gas management, from University of Dundee, and that was in 2016. When I heard about blockchain technology and what it provides for people, you know, I had to leverage the opportunity because it has a lot of potentials. And since then, I do not have any form of regret. And by so doing, I've had the opportunity to become a co-founder and a regional director of Blockchain Nigerian User Group. And I have also been the opportunity to become a director of events of Government Blockchain Association, GBA Africa, and I have certified or certification in blockchain. I also have I would say I am a multidisciplinary career and tech seasonality mastermind professional. I'm a speaker. I've spoken in numerous conferences. Like last month, I spoke in a blockchain, future of money and crypto arts conference here in Nigeria, Lagos,
Mhm.
where we talked about how Africans can benefit from, digital assets, GameFi, and all of that, right? And I am an experienced professional, and I take pride in myself and thrive on the need to deliver excellence. I enjoy working in healthy environments, as it allows me to focus more on standards and achieving, different set goals. So by so doing, um, or that being said, I want to use this opportunity to invite people who may be willing to work with me in Sonergy, just to make us to be able to achieve our goals. As it is, we are actually seeking out for some blockchain developers, consultants, experts, to join the core team. Yes, and you, Altcoin Sarah, you're also welcome to be to join us, to be part of the team. So, and whoever that is coming through will have to be a qualified candidate. The person must have participated in some blockchain and DeFi project development and have, a credible knowledge and experience in, similar initiatives and all of that. So, the terms of joining, don't worry, you are going to earn so much when you come through. Exactly. But the goal is to deliver excellence. The goal is to actually showcase to the world that yes, blockchain technology actually provides a lot of solutions for a whole lot of problems that are actually eminent, not just in Africa, but in the whole world. Yeah. So, and that's all I have to say right now. So, and I'm very, very grateful and thankful for having you, you know, giving me the opportunity to be interviewed. I mean, do you know what it is to be granted an interview by Otko and Sarah? Oh my God.
Thank
That's a
you.
huge plus. That's a huge plus, and I can say you're actually doing an amazing job. I like what you do, and yes, thank God we're both women, right? So
Exactly.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was
So
just
let's
about to. Sorry, carry on, carry on.
yeah. So it's also an opportunity to let women know that they can thrive in this ecosystem and be successful. It is not limited to the men alone. Yeah, as a lady, as a girl child, as a woman, yeah, you're there listening. Maybe you have your wife. Yeah, bring them in. Let them come through. Yes, let's change the world. Yeah, thank
I
you.
completely agree. Honestly, like what you just said, it's honestly it makes my heart just skip a bit. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Honestly, I'm here. I want to speak with projects who are all about the future development. I'm tired of the same repetitive stuff. Everyone wants to build the next Bitcoin. I'm bored of that. I'm done with it. It's so 2018. So thank you so much for coming on, Faith. Honestly, I wrote down some things that I'm going to look into myself.
Okay.
But I think it'll be worth to have a catch up in a few months' time again, see how the development's going, how your team has grown, what developments you've made with the data management, as well as if you can share any malicious experiences you had, if any. And I'm so glad that it's another female that I get to speak with because the space is way too full with guys. I think the females are sort of standing back. There are females. We need more ladies because it's not about gender, but it is just nice to see strong, powerful females just ruling the world because I absolutely love that. So thank you so
Yeah.
much for coming on, Faith.
All right. Thank you, and do enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you so much. Likewise.
Right. Okay. Bye.